Give me Ecclesiasticus 43 and verse 30. You can give me Zephaniah 3 and 5. Right, man. In these last days, man, we need to stay focused, man. Right? We need to stay locked in, man, to what we're doing daily. Because each and every day, man, we wake up, man. Hey, we're being judged, man, by the Most High. Right? Give me that. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 43 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
When ye glorify the Lord Yahweh, exalt him as much as ye can.
Right.
For even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough.
Right. So at the end of the day, man, when you glorify the Lord, man, give it everything you got. Right? Don't half-ass it, man. Right? A lot of our people stay out here, man, they say they love the Lord, but they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing to show that love. Right? It ain't no works with it. They just, oh yeah, I love the Lord, but what does it take to love the Lord, man? What do you have to do? You have to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's what you have to do if you really love the Lord, man. Right? Give me that Zephaniah 3 and 5, man. So we gotta, in these last days, man, we gotta we gotta be circumspect, man. We gotta pay attention to what's going on, man. Right? In everything, man. We gotta pay attention to what's going on in the earth, man. Because we in World War III, man. A lot of stuff is happening behind the scenes, man. And if you're not hip to what's going on, if you're not watching, hey, man, you get blindsided, right? Just like you in a boxing match, man, and you don't see that punch coming. That's what we're living in these last days, man. Right? We gonna get sucker punched out here, man, if you ain't paying attention.
Right.
Give me that Zephaniah 3 and 5, King.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 5.
Bring it out.
The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgments to light.
He said every what?
Morning he bring his judgments to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know no shame.
Right, so the Lord he's judging. Judgment is daily, man. Every morning, the Most High, he on point. It says every morning, the Lord is working, man. Right? So if the Lord's working, why ain't we working? We should be doing the same thing the Lord's doing. Right? We should be putting our effort in to draw closer and closer to him. Right? Because that's what's really important, man. Give me Matthew 6 and 20. Right? So we gotta really tighten up in this thing. I'm gonna read that again. It says the just Lord is the mighty, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not.
Right.
But the unjust knoweth no shame, man. Right? Give me that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Con. Right, so we must have that tunnel vision, man. We gotta have that tunnel vision. We gotta have the tunnel vision, man, on, right? It's like those blinders, man. Like, we must be on point. When it's kind of like when you take an aim, man. You got the gun and you take an aim, and you gotta dial in. You gotta really focus in to get that perfect shot, man.
Right.
That's how we gotta be in this truth, right? We gotta have that tunnel vision, because a lot of stuff is about to be going down, man. And if you ain't in tune, if you ain't on point, hey, man, all hell gonna break loose, man. Read 23. Did you read 6 and 23?
I'm gonna start at 22. Verse 22, Matthew chapter 6 and verse 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
Right. So we got to be on point. We got to be focused, man. Our mind should be focused on the kingdom, man, at all times, right? Give me Proverbs 4 and 23. We're going to read down. So we got to be mindful of what's going on. We got to stay in tune, man, right? Because if you're not, man, you ain't going to know, like a lot of our people don't know what's going on, man, right? Give me that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a froward mouth and perverse lips. Put far from thee.
Right. So that was 23. Read down to 27 too.
Okay. Read 27. All right. Verse 27. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. My son, attend to my wisdom and bow thy ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, that thy lips may keep knowledge.
Hold on, you was reading 24? 4 and 24. Proverbs 4.
Right. Yeah, read one more time.
Verse 24.
Bring it out.
Put away from thee a froward mouth and perverse lips. Put far from thee.
Right. So we got to put far from thee, man. We must, watch over our minds. We can't give our minds over to this wickedness, man, that's going on out here, man. Like, right? So we have to be watching. We have to be mindful of the things we watch. Because like they say, they say the eyes is the window to the soul, right? So when you watching these wicked things, man, and you fixed in on it, like you can watch stuff, man, but you got to really be in the spirit and be watching it for a purpose and not watching it just like a carnal, like be carnal with it. Like you're binge watching certain shows and you're not really tapped into the spirit, man. We have to be mindful of what we're watching, right? Because it can overtake you, man. Next thing you know, man, you're doing the certain things that you just meditating on those things, on that wickedness, man, is coming in and corrupting your spirit, right? Give me Sirach chapter 16 and verse 23. Sirach chapter 16 and verse 23 real quick.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 16 and verse 23. He that wanteth understanding will think upon vain things, and a foolish man erring imagineth follies.
Right, so we must watch over our minds and meditate on spiritual things, man. Yeah, 3 and 27, King. Hold on. 23 and 7. 23 and 7. Proverbs 23 and 7. Right, so we got to be mindful of what we're watching, man. Right? Because it could corrupt our spirit, and we don't want that. Right? Give me that, King.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee.
Right. So you are what you're thinking. You are what your thoughts are, man. Right? So you gotta your thoughts How can I explain this? You are what you think. Your thoughts shaping your walk, basically. So if you're thinking on spiritual things, that's the way you're gonna move. You're gonna move in the spirit, man. You're gonna move with those spiritual thoughts, man. But if you're moving in a wicked way, man, you're gonna have wicked thoughts, man. If you got wicked thoughts, you're gonna move wicked, right? So, wow. You heard what she just said? It's an anti-Christ. give me Philippians 4 and 7. Come on, King. What's going on with you? What's your name, King? Eric. Nice to meet you, brother. What's your nationality, man? Puerto Rican. So on this chart, where we at? So you'll be Ephraim. Ephraim, man. From the tribe of Ephraim, man, according to the scriptures, man. You know, did you know that? Well, now you know, brother. You from the tribe of Ephraim, man. What's that? Yeah, bring that up. Yeah, we the 12 tribes of Israel, King. Like, we out here for you, man. Like, we out here for our people, man. We ain't out here for everybody else. We out here for our people. You know, because this book, Bible, is written for us. It ain't written for everybody. Everybody ain't supposed to be in this, man. It's for us. Right? Go ahead, give me that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Above what?
Above all people upon the face of the earth.
Right, so we above all people upon the face of the earth, man, according to the scriptures. And when you go to these churches, they don't tell you that because they want to keep us asleep. They want to keep us down, paying them tithes, feeding us lies. That's all these pastors do, man. They lie to us, man. But at the end of the day, we special to the Lord, man. We are chosen people that he chose to do his work. Who he chose to be out here, man. Let me get, you guys see what hold on, okay.
How you doing, sis?
Come on, sis. I got something for you, King. Hold on. Let me get this real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 28, 15. This is why we don't know who we are, bro, because of the curses. We didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So when we went, y'all know about the slavery. We've been through slavery and all that. That was a punishment for not following the law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord had he put in place for us since the beginning, right? Bring that out, King.
Well, matter of fact, read 1 first, the blessing.
Okay.
And then jump to 15.
Got it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So see, he told us at the beginning of that verse in Deuteronomy 28 that if we follow and hearken to his voice and follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, that we was going to be put on high above all these other nations in this kingdom, right? But this what happened because we didn't listen to him.
Now, this what happened because we didn't listen to him. This what happened when you don't listen.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so all these curses shall come upon us because we didn't listen. So this is one of the curses.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So cursed shalt thou be in the city. So when you look at the cities, man, when you're in the city, our people is always in a bad condition, right? We always in the hood. It's a hood everywhere out here, right? So that was one of the curses. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. So no matter where you go, you find, when you go to the hood, what you see? You see our people. You don't see you don't see Chinese in there. You don't see the white man. You don't see, you know what I mean? You see our people. You see the Latinos, the Hispanics, the Native, you know what I mean? So that's what you see in the black people, our people. You don't see everybody else. Read.
Verse 17, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right, so no matter what we do, man, no matter what we try to do to get out of this condition, we can't, man. Like, no matter how many, you see our people trying to open up businesses and stuff, and then the business, they fail. That's that basket. It's like putting money in your pocket and you got a hole in your pocket, and it's just falling out. Every time you put money in your pocket, it's falling out. That's what we're going through, man, because we not hearkening to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Everybody just living, they're just doing what they want to do, man. Like today's the Sabbath. We're not supposed to be spending money. We're not supposed to be cooking, cleaning. We're supposed to be chilling, resting. You know what I mean? This is Sabbath. This what the law that he gave us at the beginning, man. Right? So give me that. Oh, good.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So we got 6 days to do all our work, to get everything out the way. So when the Sabbath hit, we don't have to do nothing. We just chilling, right?
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So we not supposed to be doing nothing. Your friends come over, they ain't supposed to be doing nothing. Whoever come to the crib, they ain't supposed to be doing nothing either on the Sabbath day. There's no work should be done, no matter who it is. We supposed to be chilling, right? Matter of fact, let me get get enough.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right, so what that's saying is, I know you've seen a lot of slavery movies. You see how they, like when the woman had a kid and they take the baby, they can't do nothing. That's what that's talking about. It's like we didn't have no power to even put up a fight or anything because you get killed. So they take their babies and sell them off, man. And there's nothing you can do, right? Well, nothing we can do. So we're still in that same condition to this day, man. The only difference is this is just a different form of slavery now. They just made it, they put it, it's like a facade, man. They put it behind the scenes. They still, yeah, right. That behind the scenes, they still doing the same thing, man. You got the CPS, you know, the child services, like they take your kid and do, yeah, man. And you can't do nothing about it. So they just made it they just got a little slick with it, a little jazzy, man. So we're still in that condition now, man. Even though we free to go up and down the street, but there's certain things we still can't do. We still can't go to them and get no business loans, you know. But one of them they go right in and they just give them bread. They be like, oh, here you go. Thank you, sir. Right, make it hard for us, man.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword, among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So we become bywords and proverbs, man. What that is when they call Mexicans spics, they call us niggas. You know, they call us these different those bywords. That's not who we are, right? According to the scriptures, man, that's not who we are. You got something? Go ahead, man.
This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 7, and verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
Right, man. So our people have to turn, all they got to do is turn from their wicked ways and get rid of that old man. Because all of us have been on that side of the mic. We've been on that side where we listening, trying to figure out, oh, okay. But something you got to think, man, something ain't right out here, right? When it comes to the scriptures, man, something always ain't been right. It's like, it's kind of like you don't know what to believe. You be like, damn, man, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're all over the place, but you're trying to figure it out. But the Most High, you humble yourself and come back to him, he'll feed you slowly. And he'll grab it, he'll pull you up, he'll wake you up out of your sleep. Because we all was asleep at one point, smoking weed, man, doing gang banging, doing all that stuff, man.
Right.
But then when you wake up and you really see what these scriptures are saying, man, you kind of snap out of that spell, man. Because this is a spell we living in right out here. It's like it's like a fantasy, man. It's like the movies where everybody else be sleeping, then you got a few people that's woke and you like, damn, man, they still sleep. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, King. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
So our main objective is, our main goal in life, man, should be to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Give me Leviticus 11 and Leviticus 11. Going to the dietary law. Let's go into the dietary law. Because it's stuff that we ain't supposed to be eating, man. Right? While you get that, let me get that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
This is the whole thing. This is the whole reason. Like, you know how when you wake up, you be like, damn, man, what's my purpose in life? You like, what's our purpose? Why did he create? He created us, and then when you wake up, you moving around. Yeah, we go to work, this, that. You got the kids, you got the wife, but it's like, what is our purpose? Like, what are we supposed to be doing? This is what we supposed to be doing.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Conclusion of the whole matter.
Fear God and keep his commandments,
Right.
for this is the whole duty of man.
Is to fear him and keep his commandments.
That's the whole duty, man. Like, but when you look at these people out here, when you see them, it's like, they don't give a damn. They don't fear the Lord. They don't. Because they think that God just loves everybody. Oh, John 3:16, for God so loved the world, he gave his own. No. They don't even know the proper breakdown of that. When you reading this Bible, it's like you reading a riddle. And you got to try to figure out, the riddle. It's not like you got some things that you read in there that's plain upon tables, like it's plain. You ain't got to try to figure it out because it is what it says it is. But then you got those scriptures that ain't so plain. It's like, for God so loved the world, okay, it sounds good, but who is the world? When you see that comma in there, it's like now you got to break that portion down because it's a comma there for you to break that portion down. Now, what world is he talking about? He's talking about the world of Israel.
Right.
Right? He's not talking about everybody in the world on planet Earth. Because he already brought that out where he said on the face of the earth, he's talking about the Israelites. He's not talking about everybody else. You know? Go ahead, King. Bring it up. Yeah, man. So the thing is, you gotta ask yourself, man. We read that, man. It's like now you got a choice. You gotta be like, man, what I'm gonna do, man? You know, because you can't continue to go the route you're going. You see what I'm saying? Because we always at that point, man, we just doing what we want to do, boom, boom. And like I was telling the brother earlier, I was like, when you get into this truth, man, when you really learn about this, it's rules and regulations, man. It's not like how before I learned this truth, I can just go and do what I want. I can eat what I want. I can wear what I want. I can do whatever I want. I can smoke weed. I can do. But when you go into here and you start to read, you be like, damn, I can't do that. I can't do this. It starts to get rough. You be like, damn, man. Get that bitter taste in your mouth, man. But No, but look, brother, we was all on that side, bro. We was all doing the same. It ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun, bro. Like, but his sheep hear his voice.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 15. And for this cause, he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, for redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. Yeah. So the mediator that they're talking about is our Lord and Savior, H.O.I, right? He's coming back, and they're saying he only died to give redemption to the people who was under the first testament or the first covenant. Well, who was that? That was our forefathers who was in the wilderness with Moses, who made a blood covenant with the Most High. All right? So John 3:16 went out the window with the baby in the bathwater just now, man. Because he only died for those who were under the first covenant, right? So, all right, Ken.
Matthew 15 and 24. Real quick. Because, you know, they when you go to these churches and when you hear people, oh, Christ came for everybody. He came for, no, he didn't come for everybody. He not coming to save everybody else. He coming for us.
Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24.
Bring it out.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's it. It ain't the whole world. Because if it was, he would have said it. But he didn't. He said, I'm here for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And when you look at the 12 tribes, that's all our people. Right? It ain't nobody. You don't see the white man on here, brother. Right. You don't see the Chinese man on here, which is Moab. You don't see all them other, 18 nations? It's 18 other nations that's not on here. And those are the other nationalities that's on the earth. They not on that list. Even when you go to the Revelations, the 12 gates.
I got it right here.
Oh, you got it? Yeah, okay.
This is the book of Revelation.
Now this is the 12 gates. Like when we go to the Lord, and it's only 12 gates. It ain't no.
Yeah, this is the prophecy from John the Revelator right here, right? And this is a vision of what the kingdom of heaven is going to look like, right? And it says, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 12.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. And at the 12 gates, 12 angels. And the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of Israel.
What? You can't beat that. You can't. What can you say? Why ain't they bringing this out in church? You know what I mean? Why they ain't bringing that out? Why they ain't talking about that? But they want to talk about all this other bull.
God's love everybody.
Oh, God loves everybody. It's all about money, man. And plus this system, they ain't gonna let that pastor get to saying the wrong stuff. If he saying what we saying, they gonna get him the hell out of there. And he gonna lose all that money, he gonna lose the church, he gonna lose all that. He gonna burn that church down, man. Yeah, man, that's what they do, man. They kill him. They kill him off, man. They get rid of him. But now they starting to ban this Bible now because we are speaking more now. It's more than just us out here. It's all over, man. And this word is coming out now. They like, oh, we gotta ban the Bible because they already started in California. They already passed the law. Hey, if you're doing this, you're gonna get arrested, man. Now you get arrested for speaking the truth. Go ahead, King.
Hey, yo, the reason that they really gonna ban the Bible, right, is because this thing is our Wi-Fi to the Most High, right? So the Valley of Dry Bones and the Valley of Dead is us right here, walking around, deaf, dumb, and blind, groping at noonday, though knowing we the Israelites, the Most High is chosen above all nations. We are peculiar people to him, all right? And the reason they're going to ban this book is because this is not the book of Christianity. This is not the book of Catholicism, right? This is I'm going to read from Baruch chapter 4 and 1, right? When we start coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, right, the Lord going to lift us up out of this captivity, right? Read.
This is the book of Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1, and it reads, this is the book of the commandments of God, Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right. So this is the book of law, statutes, and commandments, right? You stick and hold fast to this and don't rely on your own understanding, right? But go to this book in all your ways, right? It's going to make you righteous, right? The church tell us we can't be nobody's perfect, right? But perfection is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? So the doctrine that the Christians is teaching today, right, is to have you swimming around lost in the New Testament, right? But the foundation is the law. The law is spiritual. They got us eating pork. They got us out here celebrating and partying and not being sober-minded, right? Breaking the Sabbath day, right? Celebrating Thanksgiving, these pagan holidays, right? You got that, King? Right? And this is one of the curses. This is what the Lord said with the Israelites, what would happen to the Israelites if they broke his commandments, right? This is one of them. Hold on, listen, King.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22, and it reads, but this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Right. Robbed and spoiled, right? We don't own nothing, right? We don't have nothing. We've been robbed of everything. All right? We don't got no might in our hands. We can't seek retribution. We can't give a righteous recompense right now. Really, King.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Right. You drive down the street, you get in your car, you drive 2 blocks, right? Damn cracker, the damn Edomites got you pulled over, right? You already late on your rent, but now you just got a $250 ticket, right? For driving with no insurance. You know what I'm saying? Read, King.
And they are hid in prison houses.
What?
Hid in prison houses.
No, they up in the stratosphere.
Prison houses.
We hid in prison houses, right? This how we know we the Israelites, King. So-called blacks and browns, we are in the prison houses, man. We caught in snares. Every day you leave out the house wondering whether or not you gonna make it home in one piece, right? That's not by accident, that's by design, King. Go ahead, King.
They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restored.
Right, we for a prey, right? So this how they use us for a prey, right? This what they do. They keep us out of everything, right? We don't have nothing. We gotta go get me and you're gonna have to go to your enemies for food, clothing, and shelter, and one of all things. Go and get that out of Deuteronomy, right? So we gotta go to them for everything. We can't own nothing. They have all these restrictions. They lend to us. We don't lend to them, right? So we go to the bank to try to get money, right? To open our own thing, to be prosperous, right? And industrious on our own. But what they do, they deny us. Because we living in a corrupt, wicked system. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
Bring it out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
No, you're going to serve your father, your grandfather, at your home where all your generations grew up.
Shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Salakis. All right, so it said in hunger, right? So when you want, like tonight, when you want to go get something to eat, where you going? Who own wherever you going? Who own it? What people? What nation of people? White people own it, right? Right. If you want something to drink, right? If your mouth is parched, if you thirsty, right? Because we in the middle of the desert right now, right? No matter with all the bright lights and stuff, we in the middle of the desert. Who you got to go to? Right. Who you got to go to if you need some clothes? I know we ain't make them Nikes, right? We ain't make all of these shirts and all these things that we deem acceptable for society today. We got to go to our enemies to get these things, right? We got to go to them to get a driver's license, right? You let all of us just pack up tonight. All the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, let us all pack up all our stuff tonight and meet at the airport, right? You think they're going to let us go? No. You pay taxes here? You're a slave. The Bible calls you a slave. You are what's known as a tributary. We was tributaries here, and we was tributaries in Rome. Keep home. We gonna finish this.
So it says, therefore, this Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So that yoke of iron is still here. It's just back then you could see the yoke of iron, but now it's spiritual. Now it's spiritual. They still we're limited to what we can do, right?
Yeah, like Mighty King was saying about the yoke of iron, right? They say you gonna wear a yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed thee, right? Well, last time I checked, ain't none of us out here, all you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we ain't got no yokes of iron on our necks, right? But we calling ourselves Puerto Ricans, right? We calling ourselves African Americans, right? That's the name of two damn white men, all right? We just accept everything that they give us and tell us, all this rhetoric they feed us in this captivity, right? Because we are still in captivity. Somebody give me Baruch 3:8, King. Give me Baruch 3:8. We still in our captivity, man. All these things that we watching is a delusion, man. They keep you further away from your God, right? Because little did you know, right? You come from the tribe of Ephraim, right? Which is the chief tribe of the northern kingdom, right? We come from the chief tribe of the southern kingdom. We the Jews, right? The real Jews. And y'all are head of the northern kingdom, man. You ever heard of Jeroboam and Rehoboam? Well, they had a split. These descendants of the king, King David. This is his lineage. They had a split. And when they split, the northern kingdom went into idolatry, right? And then y'all went into captivity in Syria, 300 miles north of Jerusalem, right? And guess who was in Jerusalem? Guess who was in Syria later on in our history, right? Somebody get me Acts 13:1. This is y'all history. This is our history. Them Gentiles in the Bible that Paul was going to, that was y'all. That was us. That wasn't no white man. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity."
No, we chilling over here at the stratosphere.
We are yet this day in our captivity.
Come, we in captivity, right? We fooled because we can. Oh, go ahead, King.
Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment, like the brother was saying, according to all the iniquity of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
Right, so this goes back to Deuteronomy 28, right? Our forefathers was in the wilderness with Moses, right? Our forefathers is the ones who got the covenant by way of commandments from the Most High via one of our ancestors, Moses, man. We the same people, King. The minute that we realize that we above all these nations, man, and we come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, right? The Lord coming back, man. He coming back. Anybody got, somebody get me, you got that for me? Bring that out, kid. Hey, sis, you need to come get some of this living water. These drinks out here ain't gonna save you.
Oh no, I understand. I mean, I know.
You know?
He's coming back, but I'm in a rush right now. But trust me.
But you know what he gonna do, right? When he come back, right? I just want to let you know something. You know what he gonna do. I know you busy and you caught up in Las Vegas, but just remember, sis, you making an account with the Most High right now. You don't gotta stop and listen. You need to repent and keep the commandments, sis. Because you ain't gonna be able to get this word soon, man. They gonna be out here killing us. They killed Jesus Christ, right? They killed all the disciples, right? Because they wasn't teaching how we think they was teaching. They wasn't teaching like the Christian and the Catholic Church teach, man. If they did, we have droves of people out here, but no. Christ was ostracized everywhere he went, right? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were a church, now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Nigger. What? That was called Nigger. And Lysias and Cyrene and Maine, which had been brought upon with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul.
Right. So in Antioch, which is a Roman province, right, taken over by King Herod, right, an Edomite who was in charge, who took over everything, right? He named that province Antioch. But Antioch is really in Syria, which is 300 miles north of Jerusalem, where the northern kingdom went into captivity. You understand? So they've been calling us nigger. We the niggas in the Bible, man. Do you know that Christian and nigger are synonymous? Nigger is a Greek word. Nigger is a Greek word, man. The Romans, these people, these Edomites out here, they the Romans. They still calling us nigger. Nothing has changed, man. So and you got to understand another thing too, right? Right now it says that the children of Israel and the children of Judah will be oppressed and held in captivity together, right? What you got, King? What you holding? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of St. John. This is the book of St. John, chapter 6 and verse 44.
Bring it
No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him. I will raise him up at the last day. So this is going into when you said that you was walking past and something brought you back over here, right? The Most High saying that you can't come to him except for through his Son, unless the Father draw you. The Father got to draw you to his word. You know what I'm saying? And in this final hour, only his servants gonna turn back to this word.
Right.
In these last days, to the true doctrine, to the true teachings of this word. Not Christianity doctrine, not Catholicism doctrine, not Baptist doctrine, because all those doctrines came from them right there. Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, all man-made teachings. Now they use the Bible, they all use the Bible, but their teachings are man-made. What they teach is not in the word. Right? Only the Most High can draw you back to his word in this final hour.
They got a date on it. You see, they got a date on
Right.
it. Man. Like this ain't got no date on it. Like
They made their own thing. They used the Bible, but they created it, their own Bible, their own religion.
To keep
This
us
is
in
not
captivity.
to keep us in captivity, to keep us in check, to keep us asleep.
Shalom.
Right? That's what they did to us. So that book ain't no religion thing. That's our history. That's for us to go in there and to see how we're supposed to be living in this world right now. And until you get to figure that out, that's the only way you're gonna know what your purpose is and what to do in certain situations. That's the book of life, man. Whatever we go through in this life, we go back into that and stream it through the scriptures and see what we have to do according to the scriptures and be righteous, man. You know?
Come. Thank you. Hey, but bro, where you from? You live here?
No, I live in Texas.
You live in Texas? Okay, that's what's up, King. We got you gotta look, you gotta congregate and you gotta gather together, right? But these men, especially like John Smith right here, who created the Baptist religion, right? These men, they revered by all our enemies, right? But these men ain't nothing. Get me Job 9:24. These men right here ain't nothing, right? I'm gonna read this to you, right? Bring this out. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 53.
Bring it out.
Salakia, verse 54. And after these, thou madest Adam, whom thou hast set as Lord over all thou hast made.
Right. So we all come from Adam. All 18 nations that the Most High created, we all come from Adam, right? Read.
Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right. He just made a distinction between everybody comes from Adam, but he said the people that the Most High has chosen. Read.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Right. The Lord made the world for you and our sake. We supposed to be a rulership over all of these people here, right? That's what the kingdom is. That's what heaven is. Heaven is rulership. Read, King.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam.
Right. All the other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Bring that back, man. Bring that back, Select.
As for the other people, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Oh, man.
But be like unto spittle.
Oh, man. Be like unto spittle. What the Edomites got? Hold on. Listen. Be like unto spittle. Read, kid.
But be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Okay, so let's say I got this right here. You see, I got this jug of water right here, right?
One drop in there.
One drop, I drop out of that big jug right there. You think I'm gonna care about that? No, right? He likened the abundance of all of them to that drop that fell out of the bucket.
That's the Most High. That's New Testament.
This our God. He the God of Israel. He's our God, nobody else God, man. And all these nations, y'all going into captivity. Man, give me, you know what I want, man. Bring 14 to 1. Give 14 to 1 for me,
He's
man.
ready. He's ready.
All y'all going into captivity, man. Enjoy y'all little excursions to Las Vegas, man, because this place gonna be going up in fire, man. I'm mad, man. We seeing our mighty brothers out here, man, and they don't know who they are, man. That ain't by accident, man. Give me Psalms 83, man. Because all these nations took crafty counsel against us, King. They said they don't cut us off from being a nation, man. So that the name of Israel won't exist no more, man. We run around calling ourselves Puerto Ricans and Haitians and Jamaicans, and we the same people. Beefing with each other. Calling ourselves Mexicans, Latin. You know what that's from? That's a Roman word. That's property of Rome. Do you know Hispanic means property of Spain? Do you know the conquistadors conquered the Hispanics? They conquered the Mexicans. That's why the Brazilians, that's why they speak Hispanic, Spanish. You got that, King? But the so-called blacks, browns, and Native Indians, we the true 12 tribes of Israel, we God's chosen people. It's time for us to get out of Catholicism, Christianity, all of these things that they gave us when we was in captivity. We are the Israelites of the Bible, God's chosen people. It's time for us to keep these commandments, man, because he gonna ready crack the sky, man. He get ready crack the sky. When he come, he rendering judgments to all these nations. You got that, King? Have mercy on Jacob. Yeah, because we out here because we know his judgments. We know, what you got, King? What you holding? All right, look, read this. We know his judgments.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 83 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Right.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Right. The people that hate the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Seminole Indians, right, have exalted themselves, have lifted their heads up, right?
Read. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Right, so they consulted in private against thy hidden ones. Well, who's the hidden ones? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who hidden and scattered to all four corners of the earth where our God sent us as a punishment, right? And we hidden because we don't know who we are. You up here today living prophecy, right? In a place that you was told that you was nothing but a brown town or a wetback or something. You being told you a child of the Most High.
That's right.
You live in prophecy right now, man. The place where we prayed on here, King. We prayed on. You got that? And the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. You got that? All right, hold on. He's going to finish that off. You got it?
And they said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
You ain't going to remember who you are. That's why you don't know that you're an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim. This is all crafty counsel, man. Yeah, Isaiah 14. So you that's why we out here, because we know and understand the judgments in Deuteronomy 28, right? They only fell on certain people. The people that's in captivity right now, the people that gotta go to work on Saturday, right? The people who take small trips like this and think that they got it made, but they really going back home to be a slave, right? This message is for the meek and brokenhearted, man. The people who've been destroyed in captivity. This whole Bible is about captivity, man, and redemption for the 12 tribes of Israel. Everybody else took us into captivity, stole our book, and gave us this doctrine. Where was John 3:16 when they was beating our backs in? Where was John 3:16 when they named y'all rich pork? Where was John 3:16 when they had y'all outside digging up gold from sun up to sundown? Cutting your hands off if you ain't bring enough gold or whatever, sugar cane or whatever they needed from you, right? Read, King.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Right. So the Lord's going to have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel, right? Jacob is you so-called black, Hispanic, and native Seminole Indians today walking around. The Most High said he going to have mercy on us and yet choose Israel, right? Read.
And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them.
Right, so the strangers are going to come with us because they're going to be in amazement like the Lord destroyed this whole place and he having mercy on the people that we've been walking on for eons, looking over, hiding them in prison houses, using them for a prey, having them caught in snares and hidden in prison houses, right? They're going to be astonished, so they like, we got to tell us your secrets, let us move with you. They're going to be joined with us. Read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right, they're going to be like, oh my God, he's really the God of Israel, and these fucking niggers and spicks are the Israelites. So they're going to be cleaving to us when he come and he putting and establishing order amongst us. Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Right, did you hear that? We gonna take them. We're not calling them a cab. We're not going to get the bellhop with their luggage. We gonna take them and bring them to our place, and we gonna possess them. You possess that chain, right? You could go upstairs and go sit it in some jewelry cleaner, right? Give it to your son. Get pissed off, get in a fight, break it. Go buy a new one. Take it, melt it down. You can do what you want with it. It's yours, right? You could destroy it too. Remember that. This is righteous judgment. This is recompense right here. Give me what you got, King? You got that? Give me Revelations 13 and 9. See, the Lord is just, right? You're gonna see, if you see good here, you're gonna see evil. You see weak here, you're gonna see strong. You understand what I'm saying? A just balance is righteous with the Lord. Bring this out. Hold on, King.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Bring
it
it out.
reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right, my brother. And today is your lucky day because you are a saint. And you're not just any old saint, not a fake saint like you see around here on these statues, this idolatry. You're a real saint. Why? What makes you a saint? You know? Your forefathers made a blood oath by way of covenant with the Most High. You got, bring that out for me, King. You got that? Bring that out. Yo, listen, King. You gotta listen. We got hot. Yo, stop going to church. Stop eating pork. You got that? Give me Leviticus 11 and 7. You already got a mighty beard, King. You got to get some fringes on your clothes, King. You got to come congregate and love your brother. That's the one thing the Israelites don't know how to do, is love our brothers. We're not getting into the kingdom. The kingdom is rulership of all the nations, man. You got that, King? All right, finish this off.
Isaiah 14 and 2. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Whoa! Can it get any more clear, right? Who's in captivity? The so-called black and Hispanics, right? And Native Seminole Indians. We the ones that's in captivity, right? We know the Most High's judgments, man. Bring that out, King.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7, and it reads, and the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right. So do you know what the swine is? It's the pig, right? It's the pork. We're not supposed to eat it, right? Where did we learn how to eat pork at? In captivity. They fed us pork in captivity. They know, we read in Psalms 83 that they knew we were the Israelites, right? Their forefathers knew we were the Israelites, right? So they said, let us cut them off of being a nation. Because we the Most High's chosen people. He gave Jacob, the 12 tribes, the law, statutes, and commandments, and wanted us to enforce them on all the nations. But we are stiff-necked and hard-headed people. So therefore, the judgments that Moses set forth is what kicked in on us. Do you notice, right? When we came to America as slaves, right? They killed off our elders, right? Beat us into submission, right? After 100-something years, they taught us how to read. I mean, they taught us how to speak English, right? Right? And then they gave us the Bible, right? With this man, 1608, John Smith. You understand what I'm saying? In 1608, we was getting our backs beat in picking cotton on the plantations, man. Whether it's in Puerto Rico, whether it's in Mexico, whether it's or here in Babylon the Great. It said that the children of Israel and the children of Judah will be oppressed together. But you mean what I'm talking about? Listen, one thing we're not going to do is let some Edomite come over here and dominate. Your days is over. You don't know this Bible, man. Man, that ain't nothing but idolatry, man. Hey, if your mother died, hey, it don't matter, man. Give me Revelations 2 and 9. Let me find out you're a fake Jew. You're a fake Jew. I don't care if you've been to Jerusalem. Jerusalem is trodden down by the Gentiles. You ain't nothing but a European scumbag. You're a European scumbag. Bring that out, King.
Hey, King, this for your edification. Don't listen to that. Yeah, give me Revelations 2 and 9, right? These people right here, right? They come from Haran. They converts, right?
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulations.
Listen.
I know thy works and thy tribulations and poverty. But thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
You hear that? So what? Let me guess, you're an Arab? You're an Arab? You Palestinian? What? Yo, give me Amos 1 and 6. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Give me Amos 1 and 6. Man, shut your ass up. You took us into captivity first. And your ass got to pay. That's why right now, Gaza is nothing but a fucking airplane strip. Bring that shit out. Where's that? Amos 1:6. You finished. You finished. Your kingdom is over. Hey, listen, you in trouble because you took these people right here. We the children of Israel. Y'all took us into captivity, man. No, Amos 1:6. This. Hold on, bring that out, King.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Bring your ass.
Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captive the whole captivity, to deliver them up to Edom.
Right. You thought I was playing when I said Psalms 83, they took crafty counsel against us. All these nations spoiled us. We didn't have the internet back then when them so-called nasty old Arabs took us into captivity. They took us into captivity in Syria, King. Them people, you think he looked like a real Ishmaelite? No, he looked like a Turkish man, right? A Turks and Ottoman, right? They all mixed up, man. He's not a real Ishmaelite. He's an Edomite, man. Yo, you got to do more than read the book, right? Look, I'm telling you, King, you're supposed to do battle with that. Bring this out again, right? Because he keeps speaking about the Jews, right? The people that's over there is not Jews, man. They Europeans, they Edomites, man. They come from they descend from Esau by way of Amalek.
The USA got it from.
You got that?
Same people that took us in the captivity gave it to
2 and 9. You read, see, Gaza. We see Gaza decimated right now, right? And the inhabitants of it, right? Little ass, how long is Gaza? 30 miles long? Dense population. The devil bombing them like they crazy, man. He the same people as them Khazarians that's over there in Europe right now. Man, you ain't nothing but, you ain't even a real Ishmaelite, man. You're a $5 Ishmaelite, man. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 2 and verse 9. Verse 9, right?
No, I wanted 2 and 9 and
2 and 9.
Revelation. I know that works when they blaspheme. Read that again.
See, you brought out Amos 1-6. That's what I wanted, right? Gaza. You see it said Gaza, right? The destruction that you're seeing in Gaza right now was prophesied by Amos in the Bible. The prophet Amos prophesied this would happen. Read.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Right. Listen. It says, I know thy tribulation, and he knows our works. We outside doing the work of the Most High right now, right? But he know the trials and tribulations and poverty that we go in. Because by the Bible, by the curses that we read earlier in Deuteronomy 28, the Israelites is going to be poor. We poor. We the meek, we the brokenhearted. We the captives. We the oppressed, right? So we going to be poor. But then it says, I know the blasphemy. The blasphemy is a wicked lie. It says, I know the blasphemy. I know the lie of them which say they are Jews. Who claiming to be a Jew? We didn't know we was Jews. Nigga, we was thugging. We had packs on deck. We had choppers on deck. We had hoes on the corner. You hear me? We didn't know we was Jews. They was calling themselves Jews, right? But it said they are not. They lied. They are the synagogue of Satan, right? Huh? You got something?
I know you got to get out of here, King. But before you leave, we was talking about the Leviticus 11 on down to 47. That's the dietary law. So be mindful of what you eat, because that unclean food is more than just the pig. Like your shrimp, crab, lobster, certain fishes. Yes, bottom feeders. Yeah, so you gotta watch. You read in there, you'll see all the stuff we ain't supposed to be eating. But when you go to the pastor, he tell you, oh no, the Lord he did away with that, which he didn't. He didn't come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill it. He came to fulfill the law.
Yo, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yo, get it, keep it. Yo, exchange numbers with us, King. Exchange numbers, man. We H.O.I, bro. Exchange numbers, man. We got, hey, yo, we got Zoom. We got YouTube, we got Zoom, we got classes every day of the week, King. Edify yourself. It's the fourth quarter, King. You don't want to get destroyed, King. What's your name again? I'm Brother Malak, man. Hey, yo, I fear the Most High on Instagram. Look me up, King. You need to connect with your brothers, whether in Texas. Civil war is coming, man. Famine, pestilence. Civil war is coming to a theater near you, America, and ain't nothing your guns or nothing you could do could stop the Most High. Nothing y'all could do could stop the Most High, man. That's right. Yahushua, who y'all blindly call Jesus Christ, he only came for the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And he only coming back to redeem us, man. The people you see walking up and down the streets poor, pulling scams. That's who coming back, man. All praise to the Most High for that brother, man. All praises, man.
That brother was going to get him.
Man, that was mighty king.
To go get a blunt. He
Right.
said, hey, look, where you go? He went right back in. No more.
Look, he ain't even go get the blood. All praises to the Most High for that, man. Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Yo, with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, for this mighty, mighty, mighty opportunity to feed one of the lost sheep.
Hey, Satan pulled up and he pulled his ass right on too. What? Hey, he switched it up. Like, he got fire under his ass. He was like, no, I'm Palestinian. First he said he was a Jew, then he said he was Palestinian.
You heard him, right? I thought I was bugging.
He switched it up.
He switched it up.